Have you ever felt like your biggest failure disqualifies you from serving God? You're not alone, and you're not finished. Here's what Jesus said to Peter after his worst night. Do you love me? Most people think Jesus was punishing Peter, but look closer at what happens next. Jesus wasn't reviewing Peter's failure. He was restoring Peter's future. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how Jesus turns your 3 denials into 3 fresh starts. Jesus doesn't ask you to defend yourself. He asks if you still love him. So first, the breakfast context changes everything. Jesus didn't confront Peter in the moment of failure. He made him breakfast first. This wasn't an interrogation by a fire. It was restoration around a fire, the very same setting as Peter's denial, but a completely different outcome. The charcoal fire in John chapter 21 verse 9 mirrors the charcoal fire in John chapter 18 verse 18, where Peter denied Jesus. When you failed, Jesus doesn't wait for you to grovel. He invites you to come as you are. Grace doesn't erase your memory. It rewrites your story in the same place you fell. That means that your kitchen table can become the place of restoration. Your office, where you messed up, can become the place Jesus meets you. Your car, where you had that awful conversation, can become the place you hear his voice again. Jesus recreates the scene, not to shame you, but to replace it with love. Now, second, 3 questions for 3 denials. Jesus asked 3 times because Peter denied 3 times. But notice, Jesus never mentions the denials. He simply gives Peter 3 chances to say, I love you, where he'd previously said, I don't know him. Each question is an opportunity to replace shame with love. Do you love me? 3 times. And 3 times Peter says, yes. Your fresh start isn't about erasing what happened. It's about writing something new over the top. Jesus counts your yes more than your no. In your workplace, that's about showing up again after you got it wrong. At home, that's about loving your family even after you've lost your temper. In your neighborhood, it's about serving again after you felt that you let people down. Every new obedience writes over the old failure. And third, feed my sheep. Your failure doesn't cancel your calling. After each do you love me, Jesus says, feed my sheep. Your calling doesn't wait until you're perfect. It starts while you're still limping. Peter's biggest failure became the doorway to his greatest ministry. So that thing that you failed at, that place where you feel unqualified, that might be exactly where Jesus is sending you next. Your mess becomes your message when you let Jesus restore you. The parent who struggled becomes the one who helps other struggling parents. The person who nearly lost their marriage becomes the one who speaks hope to others. The person who doubted becomes the one who strengthens others in their doubts. Jesus doesn't waste your failures. He redeems them. And fourth, the death prediction. Grace includes hard truth. Jesus ends by telling Peter how he'll die. Grace doesn't mean everything gets easy. It means you're trusted with something costly again. Peter will get a chance to not deny Jesus, even when it costs him everything. Your fresh start might include difficult obedience, but that's not punishment. It's proof you're trusted again. Jesus doesn't restore you just so that you can feel better about yourself. He restores you so you can serve him faithfully, whatever the cost. Listen, if you failed God, then you're in the very same boat as Peter. And Jesus is making you breakfast. He's not reviewing your denials. He's asking if you still love him. And every time you say yes, he's giving you something to do. Your failure isn't the end. It's the start of a different story. Pray with me. Jesus, I love you. I've failed you, but I still love you. Thank you for asking me again. Show me what you're calling me to do next. Amen. Tomorrow, we're looking at what grace looks like when nothing dramatic has happened. Just an ordinary Tuesday when you need to know that you're still loved. Because not every day needs a crisis to need Jesus. See you then.